Understanding anger. Welcome, dear friends, to this Buddha talk on anger. Anger is an emotion that arises within us, causing turbulence in our minds and disrupting the harmony in our lives. In this series of 15 chapters, we will explore the nature of anger and its detrimental effects. We will also learn how to cultivate mindfulness and develop skills to overcome anger, fostering peace and tranquility within ourselves and in our relationships. The root of anger. To truly understand anger, we must explore its roots. Anger often stems from our desires, expectations, and attachments. When our desires are unmet or our expectations are not fulfilled, anger arises as a natural response. However, this reaction does not serve us well. The Buddha teaches us to let go of our attachments and desires, for it is in this release that we find freedom from anger. The fire of anger. Anger can be likened to a fire that burns within us, consuming our peace and clarity. It clouds our judgment and leads to unskillful actions. Just as fire spreads rapidly, anger can escalate if we allow it to take control. The Buddha advises us to extinguish this inner fire by cultivating compassion and understanding. The ripple effect of anger. When we experience anger, its effects extend beyond ourselves. It ripples out and affects those around us, creating disharmony and suffering. This chain reaction can perpetuate anger in others, leading to a cycle of negativity. By recognizing the ripple effect of anger, we become more mindful of our emotions and their impact on others. Transforming anger with compassion. Compassion is a powerful antidote to anger. When we develop compassion for ourselves and others, we open our hearts and cultivate understanding. Through compassion, we can transform anger into love, empathy, and forgiveness. The Buddha encourages us to develop compassion as a way to heal our own wounds and bring harmony into our lives. The practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is an essential tool in managing anger. By cultivating present moment awareness, we become attuned to our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. Through mindfulness, we observe anger without judgment or suppression, allowing it to arise and pass away naturally. This practice empowers us to respond skillfully rather than react impulsively. The power of breath. Our breath is a constant anchor that connects us to the present moment. When anger arises, we can utilize the power of the breath to calm our minds and soothe our emotions. By focusing on the inhalation and exhalation, we bring our attention away from anger and into the serenity of the present moment. Cultivating equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to remain calm and composed amidst life's ups and downs. It provides a stable foundation, shielding us from the storms of anger. By developing equanimity, we learn to accept the impermanent nature of existence, letting go of attachment to outcomes and embracing a balanced perspective. Cultivating loving-kindness. Loving-kindness is a powerful practice that counteracts anger and ill will. Through the cultivation of loving-kindness, we generate genuine warmth and care for ourselves and all beings. By wishing others well, even those who may have caused us harm, we dissolve the barriers that anger erects and foster deep healing within ourselves and our relationships. Transforming conflict. Conflict often fuels anger, but it also presents an opportunity for growth and understanding. When faced with conflict, we can choose to respond with compassion, patience, and open communication. The Buddha teaches us the importance of skillful dialogue and the resolution of conflicts through peaceful means. Patience and forbearance. Patience and forbearance are virtues that help us navigate the challenges that trigger anger. Cultivating patience allows us to pause, reflect, and respond wisely rather than reacting impulsively. By practicing patience, we develop resilience and a greater capacity to overcome anger's grip. The wisdom of impermanence. Anger often arises from a resistance to change and an attachment to fixed ideas or situations. However, the Buddha teaches us the wisdom of impermanence, the understanding that all things are in a constant state of flux. By embracing impermanence, we loosen the grip of anger and open ourselves to the beauty of life's ever-changing nature. Letting go and forgiveness. Anger can create deep wounds within us and strain our relationships. To heal and move forward, we must cultivate the practice of letting go and forgiveness. Letting go does not mean condoning or forgetting the actions that caused our anger. Rather, it means releasing the burden of anger and freeing ourselves from its hold. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is present in our lives. By acknowledging and appreciating the blessings, big and small, we nurture a grateful heart. Cultivating gratitude counteracts the seeds of anger, reminding us of the abundant reasons we have to be joyful and content. Embracing inner peace. As we conclude this Buddha talk on anger, let us reflect on the path we have traversed. We have explored the roots of anger, its effects, and the practices that enable us to overcome it. By embracing mindfulness, compassion, patience, and forgiveness, we unlock the door to inner peace, a peace that radiates outwards, benefiting ourselves and all beings. May we all find freedom from anger and dwell in the abode of peace and serenity.